Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome, if you've never been here before, welcome. It's been a week. Y'all, we'll get into that in a minute. But welcome, like I said. If you were returning, thank you for coming back. Last week I know was like, lot was happening, but it hasn't ended. Still a lot is happening. Some of you might already know, but we'll get into like life stuff. I think this time we'll just do it second because my brain is still kind of like all over the place, but I'm kind of trying to get back to normal. What is normal? I don't have like a normal. But if you are new and you are just finding me, thank you so much for being here. If at the end of the video you have enjoyed yourself, you like the stitching, that's one thing I forgot to say. This is a channel about cross stitch. If you like everything, then feel free to hit the subscribe button. Come back. I try to post. I'm pretty regular, once a week. Recently I've been doing twice a week. I've been doing a stitch with me. I'm trying to get into that, doing one video, like a regular update video, and then a stitch with me, whether that's a regular stitch with me or a true crime stitchy time video. So this week, whoo boy, we have a lot. We have a lot happening. I didn't actually stitch very much, but I stitched on a lot of different things. It was that kind of week. I just needed apparently to stitch on everything. It's fine. It's fine. It makes for a fun time. So we'll start with the WIPs, and then I have one thing that I bought. I actually bought it before my last video, but forgot to show it in my last video because car accident. Need I say more? If you haven't watched my last video and you don't know about it, I did get into a car accident. It was not my fault. I was T-boned, and we'll talk about that later because I have an update. So let's start with the stitching. I have a lot. Like I said, I have a lot. So I'm not going in any order because I think I have 7 things here or something that I worked on this week. I can't remember when I worked on them, like for what I worked on them. So we're just gonna show you all the things. I hope I did everything I'm supposed to do at the beginning. I also have not watched a whole bunch of Flosstube this week, so I will not have. Well, that's a lie. I've watched one new person, and we've been chatting actually. So I will mention her, but I will do that later. So we'll do a shout out later. Okay, so the first thing in my pile is my Mulan. I did less on my Mulan this week than I usually do. I actually ended up working on all of the bunch of different things because as we're getting to the end of the month, I was like, I want to start hitting some goals on WIP Go, and I'm ahead of schedule on Mulan. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is, because I only need to do 4,000 stitches a month on Mulan to get her done by the end of the year, and I don't want to finish her like, this sounds weird, but I don't want to finish her early. I mean, early. I'd like to get her done in like December. If I get her done in November, that's fine, but I'd like to get her done in December. So to kind of stick with that schedule, I have to do 4,000 a month. So I've already done like, I think like 6,000 or something. So really in April, to kind of get back onto schedule, I'm only going to do like, I think it's like 1,000 something that I still need to do, or that I need to do in April. And I'm just kind of combining the 2 months, March and April, because I have gone way over in March. I'm just saying like in March and April, I just need to do 8,000 stitches total on her. And so I only have like 1,000 something more to do. So I did like one session on her, which amounted to be 559 stitches, and then I put her away. So let me start over. This is Mucha Mulan, and it is a chart by NeniSweetPatterns on Etsy. The artwork is Hannah Alexander, and here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And here she is now. So as you can see, not too much. I mean, 5.5 stitches about. And it's all over here, obviously. So not too much added. We're starting to see the top of this thing, whatever this is, this little background line thing. And yeah, I don't have too much to say on that. I just added a couple more stitches. It's a lot of yellow right now, like, and it's funny because Corinne from Grace Note Stitchers, she's like, I don't like stitching on yellow. And I'm like, this whole pattern is pretty much yellow. It's yellow and green with a little bit of red and black and blue. But it's mostly like light yellow stitches. All that background is yellow. And then the bottom of her dress will be like this bright yellow, which fades into green, obviously, up here. But that is her. So again, I'm only going to be doing about a little over, I think it's like 1,500 maybe, stitches on her in April, just to keep on schedule. And here's the comparison photo. Okay, next thing. The next thing I have in my pile is my Once Upon a Fairy Tale. This is a supersize max color chart by Heaven and Earth Designs, and the artwork is Aimee Stewart. And I did 682 stitches on this, so I feel like every time I pull this out I'm like, it doesn't look any different. Because I don't see necessarily, it's 600, it's almost 700 stitches, so it is like a fair amount of stitches, but it just doesn't, like, this page just seems to never end. Been working on this page for a while. But did I hit one of my goals on this one? I think this is one of the ones, yeah, this is one of the ones that I hit my first goal on for WIP Go. So for most of my charts, I have 2 goals to hit throughout the year. So this one I think was 7% done, hit 7%, so I hit 7%. Mulan only has 1 goal, is finisher. So this one has 2 goals, hit 7% and 8%, so I've hit 7% finally. Here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And here it is now. So I'll zoom you in a minute. But this page is never ending. It just continues forever, I feel like. But this is the edge of the page. I know it's a little bit farther over than this page edge, but I'm feathering into the next page. So I did the 10 by 10 that's like into the next page, which is fine. So that's why it feels like it's a bigger page, because it is a bigger page. But here I worked in here. So we're seeing, it's hard to tell, but this is another mushroom right here. The stem of the mushroom's right there, the top of the mushroom, the hat of the mushroom is right here. So that is another mushroom right there. And this, I think, is a tree, like a very skinny tree. But that is what it's looking like. All of the fabric information is always in the description box below. But it's such a big piece. Oh, it's so big. It's not the only big piece, obviously. You all get to see, I think, all of my, like, really big pieces today. So that's that one. And here's the comparison photo. And I can fold these. Sorry, it's going to take me a minute because, like, I have to refold all of them. it's always funny because everybody's like, oh, I put them back in my project bags and all this. I'm like, I don't have project bags. These don't fit in project bags. They probably do, but then the floss doesn't. It's a pain. So I don't have project bags. So I just fold them and stick them on a shelf. It works for me. Okay, the next thing that I worked on is my dog's piece. So this one is a chart by Mystic Stitch, and the artwork is Howard Robinson. I said it last week, and I had to look it up, and I'm loath to look it up again. I don't want to. I think it's Howard Robinson, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm starting to like remember the names of the artists. But yeah, so this one I did 202 stitches on, so not much. I think I used this for homework this week, which is, it has to be finished by today. It's a short week for homework for Magical Stitches. So I use this for the homework because it's my oldest piece. I don't remember what the actual prompt was, but I ended up just, a unicorn chart or something about like being your unicorn chart or whatever. And I don't like picking. I have a lot of charts that I'm like, oh, I love this chart. I do have two that I never thought I'd be able to find, but I have found, but I haven't started them, and it's no new starts, so I can't start them. I don't really want to start them. I don't know when I'm ever going to start them, if I'm ever going to start them, but I own them. So I just decided, let's just work on my oldest piece. So I did. So this is what it will look like and where it was last time. And my little tiny bit, here's where it is now. So, yeah, 200 stitches. Doesn't look like much has changed, but you can see the ear. It's so cute. I mean, you can't even tell you can tell it's a dog, but so the ear is looking so good. I think it's looking so good. And then here's where one of the eyes is. You can kind of tell that it's going to be an eye, but I think it's looking really good. So, only 200 stitches done, but hey, 200 is better than nothing. I feel like I'm really slow going with this one, because it doesn't work with very many prompts for homework. Once Upon a Fairy Tale is like the best one to work on prompts for homework, because it's like, it's got something for everything in there. So I don't end up pulling out dogs very often for homework. Eventually I'm going to, because I'm just going to choose the oldest, the penalty stitches, which is work on your oldest piece, for like all of them once I hit all my goals on my other things. But this one's only at like 1 point something percent, and the goal is to get to 10% by the end of the year. So we've got a while to go. I mean, again, we're only in almost April. It's March 31st today, but tomorrow will be April. But it's only April, so I got this. And here's the comparison photo. Hold on, I went to sleep. Okay, the next thing that I'm pulling out of my pile is my wedding piece. I thought for sure I'd get more done on this weekend. So for anybody who's new, I charted a photo of my husband and I on our wedding day. I used a online converter called Pixel Stitch, and I only work on this on Sundays. And usually usually I get a lot done. This Sunday was not it. It was less than it was the week before when I was not feeling good. So I went to bed late Saturday because we were ostrich jousting for our Dynasty of Dragons game. And so I stayed up extra late. I think I stayed up till like 12 o'clock or something, which is late for me. or 1 o'clock or something like that. It was really late. And then I woke up late on Sunday morning. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning. And then, did I have stuff to do? I don't remember. I think I had stuff to do or something. And then I finally sat down to stitch for a little while. And then I had to clean the house. And then we decided to watch the, what is that movie called? Justice League. The Zack Snyder Justice League. It's like 4 hours long. So, so we watched that. So I really didn't have that much time to stitch because we started watching that movie at like 5:30 in the afternoon and we didn't finish it until like 10 or something because we had to eat dinner somewhere in there. So I didn't really stitch very much on Sunday. I managed to get 371 stitches in, but that's not very much for me on like a full day's stitching, because usually I'm closer to like 800. It's been weird. Sundays have been weird for me. Maybe I should move this to Saturdays because I get a lot done on Saturday. But anyway, here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And here it is now. So, I mean, while I didn't get very much done on it, my face is almost done. My mouth, we've got a full nose now. We've got full, I mean, we have had a full eyebrow. I think for the past video was a full eye. We have a full nose now, so we finished the nose, and we're starting to see the mouth here. It's almost completely done, but I think it's looking really good. I don't know, what do you guys think? Everybody always says, oh, I love it. And I'm like, I know, me too. But so here is the close-up. So you can see my mouth is almost done, actually. It's pretty much done. It looks like I have no bottom lip, which is weird. But, I mean, in the photo, if you actually, I mean, you saw it. It kind of looks like I don't have a bottom lip in the photo, too. But I think it's looking really good. I mean, you can obviously tell it's my mouth. So, yay! I don't know, I feel like there's not much more to say about it. I'm just really happy with how it's looking. I think it's so strange to see because I didn't notice when I smile. I was just looking in the mirror behind me, or behind you, in front of me. When I smile, I guess I have a more defined, like, smile line on this side of my face, and not as defined on this side of my face. It's just very funny. Like, you can clearly see the smile line on this side is much more defined than the other side. I'm not mad about it, but it's just funny. So that's what it's looking like. And this is, again, going to be a pretty big piece. It's not my biggest. It's not like my supersized versions, but it's still 363,000 stitches, so I don't know what we're on. I've hit my first goal on this. I think we're at like 13%, something like that, 13 point something percent. So this is another one I hit my first goal on, so I'm working towards my second goal. And here's the comparison photo. And the next thing that I worked on, well, not next, it's the next thing in my pile. Another thing that I worked on is my Tulips piece. This is another chart that I charted myself using Pixel Stitch. This one, can't remember which way it goes. This one is a photo from a friend. She found it. It was a photo from, it's a legal photo, don't worry. It's a legal photo. She got it on Photoshop, I don't remember what it's called. But it's a stock photo, so she was okay in getting it. I'm trying to find the best way to fold this so you guys can see it, because it's not very much done. This is another one that I'm working towards my first goal on. And yeah, so this is what it will look like and where it was last time. And it doesn't look much different because I'm just working on white right now, essentially. It's mostly white that I'm working on. You can't barely see it, but over here. So I don't remember, but I think last time this wasn't finished down here. I don't remember, but yeah, I'm working on the white. It's really hard to see. I'm really sorry, but it goes all the way to here. So it's not the most exciting piece because all the excitement is over here and I'm over here. I did 600 stitches on this one. 600 stitches in white. And then I ran out of a color. It's literally like one of the colors up here in the top of this, the little like branch thing that's happening up here. It's not a branch. The little stem of the flower thing that's happening. There's a color in there that I don't have. So I ordered it, and it's on its way, but you know, it's fine. I can work on this whenever. I really don't use this for any prompts because rarely is there a prompt I can actually fit unless it's like butterfly or flower. There's nothing else happening in this piece. So, but here is the comparison photo. And then only two more. I promise. We're getting there. Okay, so the next thing in my pile is my World of Disney piece. And this one was charted by ZAnnaCrossStitch on Etsy. I don't have an artist, sorry, but I didn't do very much on this because I just pulled this out yesterday. Did I work on this yesterday? I don't remember. I just pulled this out, so I've only done 166 stitches on it. I think that was yesterday. And it's a very confetti heavy piece. Like, it's up there with HAEDs. Like Aimee Stewart HAEDs. It's up there with that one. So here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And here it is now. So I added stitches in over here to, I believe this is Scrooge McDuck right here, if I'm not misremembering. And I don't think that anybody else shows up in this page. Could be wrong, but I think it's just the rest of Goofy's finger right here, and then the background. So I'm going to keep working on this. I'm trying to get to the first goal on this one, and Tulips. Tulips is still reaching towards the first goal, if I didn't say that already. But this one I'm trying to get to the first goal as well, which is 2%, I think is what I'm trying to get to on this one. And then Tulips I'm trying to get to 2.5, I think. Maybe 5, I don't remember. I can't remember for Tulips, but I know for this one I'm trying to get to 2%. So we're at like 1.4 or something. So we're not too far away. We're getting there. But it's the same size as what a supersize chart for HAED would be. So it's like 780 by like 999 stitches. It's big. It's a big boy. Here's a comparison photo. And then the last piece is the biggest boy of them all. I don't know if I've ever seen a chart bigger than it, and I'm a crazy person, there are many of us crazy people out there who are working on this, but I reached my first goal on it, and this is World Wonders Map by GeckoRouge, and the artwork is Maria Rabinky. I think that's how you say her name. I could be wrong, but again, all the information will be in the description box below. So I did, how many stitches did I do on this? 600? Yeah, 600 stitches on this one. So I got a good chunk done. I think I stopped working on this one because I hit my first goal, and so I'm trying to hit my first goal for things and then like go back to them to hit the second goal. That's kind of how my brain is working right now. That's part of the reason why I worked on so many things, because I was like, oh, I hit a first goal. Oh, I hit a first goal. Okay, let's like... So I was able to kind of mark things off on my WIP Go board, which felt really good, because I haven't really been able to do that very much recently, because all of my goals are year-long goals. So, but it was funny because they called... I'm rambling. Sorry, we'll get to this map in a minute, but Jessie Marie from Jessie Marie Does Stuff here on Flosstube, she called the numbers from April, and she called 21 and 3, and 3 was Pokemon, so I finished that a while ago. Like, I finished the first goal on that one a while ago. And 21 was, I think, World Wonders Map, and I had already finished that, like, the day before she called the numbers. I was like, I'm done April already. What are you talking about? So, I'm just trying to catch up with first goals at this point. We'll get to second goals after I'm done with the first goals. But here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And, this is a big boy. Here it is now. So, okay. So, yeah. So I have got a good chunk of the wing over here done. And then I started on the blue butterfly. I'm so excited! It was so nice to get some of those colors. Oh, that blue is delicious. I mean, just look at it. It's beautiful. That blue and purple. Oh, it was so nice. But it's really fun. I can't wait until I get to some like land or something. It's fun. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but like I just want to get to the map. And it's bedspread sized. Should I unwrap this and show you how big it is? I mean, I don't think I can do that in this room. Let me see. Okay, we're gonna try. We're gonna actually try to see how big this is in camera. On camera? I don't remember who it was. Who was it? Oh, this is my shout out. So I'm going to say her name early, but I'm also going to talk about her later. But Witchcraft here on Flosstube, she was talking about a piece that she has, and she's like, I can make a dress out of it. I was like, I can too. I can't even. I can make a dress out of this. I can make a bedspread out of this. But here's width, like, it's not fully widthwise because I can't actually hold it. But this is as much as I can hold my wingspan. And then from my wingspan, there's this much more. So it's absolutely giant. And then it goes down there. And that is just about my wingspan. It's a little less than my wingspan. But it's wild. I mean, it's wild. Isn't that wild? I mean, that's giant. It's just, it's absolutely giant. So big. Giant. But anyway, so back to the small portion that I've done. I don't know if you could tell from the, like, just how much I've done compared to the whole thing. It's 2.5 million stitches, people. And this is 0.5%. 0.5%. 2 and a little bit pages. It's over 10,000 stitches. It's only 0.5%. I'm never finishing this in my lifetime. Like, I already know that. And I'm okay with it. but the goal in my lifetime is maybe to get like 25% of this done. And maybe somebody will want it from me and they'll continue it, and maybe they won't finish it, and maybe somebody after them will continue it. I'm hoping. I'm not having kids, so if anybody's kids want this after I die, let me know. But yeah, here's the comparison photo. Okay, so while I'm folding this back up, this is why I don't ever unfold it, because it's like painful to try to fold back together. Okay, so while we were kind of on topic, really quickly, I'll do my shout out because I just did it. Oh, I forgot to say how much, before I do my shout out, how many stitches I did. This was a slow week for me, and I'll explain why in a minute. But I did 3,180 stitches this week. So fairly slow week, and that's because of the car accident, but I'll get into that in a minute. I'll do my shout out first. So my shout out is Stitch Witch. What am I talking about? Witchcraft on Flosstube. She commented on one of my videos, and I was like, oh, I'll go take a look. She had asked, like, you know, I have a Flosstube if you want to come in and take a look. Please feel free. You don't have to. And I was like, absolutely, I'll come and take a look. Well, I watched, did I start at the beginning? I don't remember if I watched like her most recent one. And then I was like, oh, let me go all the way back to the beginning, because she doesn't have too many videos up, and they're all, you know, not like my videos that are forever long. They're like between 20 and 30 minutes usually. Unlike my videos are like 45 minutes long every time. Sorry. But yeah, I went back to the beginning and I binge watched like all her videos. I'm so sorry, my nose is itchy. But I think she's great. She has this cute one, and I think it's a Sheena Pike, if I'm not mistaken, and it's Halloween Hannah, or Hannah Halloween, something like that. And it's so cute. I'm like, oh, maybe I should do that because I love Halloween. We all know. I love Halloween. I'm a Halloween weirdo. My name is Hannah, so I was like, maybe I should do that chart. I don't know if it's still available, but I'm thinking about it. Maybe not next year, but maybe another year. We'll see. But yeah, I think she's great. If you haven't gone and watched her, please do. I will link her below. Totally worth it. And I just actually joined a group on Facebook, and so hopefully I will do some like Zoom chats and Zoom room chats with a couple of the ladies. So I'm excited about it. We'll see if I have time. But thank you for going and watching her videos. I highly recommend. So I think you should. So thank you in advance for going to see her. Okay, before I go into my life stuff, let's do my one quick haul situation. So if you're not aware, Heaven and Earth Designs does a like limited edition chart every month, and this month's was just, I couldn't. I was like, I need that in my life. I think it's the colors, because it's not usually like, I feel like it's not a chart that I would necessarily usually buy. Maybe it is because I bought it, but I don't know. It's just, I think it's the colors that got me for this one. So this one is called Frozen Memories, and it is by Jessica Allen? I don't know. It's Jessica Allain. So I'm not sure. I'll show you the whole thing. So here, hopefully it's not too bright. I can turn down the brightness if I need to. But this is what she looks like. There's the name of the chart. This is what she looks like. She's got like swans in the background, and she's just purple and beautiful. And I am living for the purple things recently. Oh, look at that. You can't see anything. But yeah, I'm living for the purple recently, so it's just so fun. I love this. I may never stitch it, but I own it. Yeah, so that's that. That's the only thing I bought that it has come in that is here. There's a couple of things on their way to me, but one thing has been on its way to me for like a week and a half now. No, 2.5 weeks. Still stuck in Tennessee. Don't know where. Don't know why it's still in Tennessee, but it's still in Tennessee. Oh, another fun thing that I got that's not Stitcher related, we'll do that at the end too. Actually, we can do it now because I'm done. So stitching stuff is done. If you're only here for stitching, have a nice day. See you later. You can just skedaddle now because you're not going to enjoy the rest of this video. But I have something to show you. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Okay. So I left part of it downstairs, but I don't care. I'm not going to go get it. I actually recently joined a subscription box. If you know me, which I don't think I've ever shared this on YouTube before, but I am a perfume junkie. I love perfume. I have way too many of them. I have like perfumed stuff. Like it's not good. I mean, it's good, but it's not good. I have way too much perfume. But I love it, and I'm just gonna keep getting more. Like, I can't stop. I have like a box full. It's fine. And the box is actually a Versace box that was a perfume. Like it was a gift from my mother-in-law. Anyway, I recently joined a subscription. It's called Scentbird. So it's like this. This is the name of it. Scentbird. And what they do is you can sign up and pay, I think it's like $15 for one. I'm getting 2 a month, so I get two perfumes a month. I pay $25. Now, these perfumes are small, like this is the size of the bottle that you get. So in comparison to, I'll show you. So like here is, let me show you. Here's like a tester sized bottle that you can get, and here is the bottle that you get in the package. I think it's like 0.8. It's not quite 1. Maybe it's 1.8. I don't remember. It's not giant, but you can get like 100+ uses out of this little thing. And then here's like a regular sized bottle that's partially gone. Don't mind me. Here's a regular sized bottle next to the bottle, the little bottle that you get. If I can spin this bottle. There we go. So it's not tiny, but it's not, you know, it's not a normal sized bottle of perfume. But you're paying $25, and the perfumes range. Like, there's so many to choose from. So you can choose to get specific scents if you want to. You can, if you don't choose anything, they will send you like 2 random scents. I have gone in and I've chosen scents, not because I know what they are, but because I've read through kind of some of the like scent profiles for them, and I'm like, oh, I already kind of know what I like, so let me choose ones that are in that scent profile. My hands are starting to smell like perfume. It's great. But this one is, I'm gonna botch the names, but this one is called Illuminaire Intensa, and it's by Vince Camuto, and it's an eau de parfum. So this is what it is. And the other one that I got is Atelier de Cologne. Atelier de Cologne. Cologne. I don't know. And then the name of the actual perfume. So that was the company, but the name of the actual perfume is Clementine, California. And this one is more of a like a nighttime scent. Like you could go on a date and smell like this. I wouldn't wear it to work. or daily, like I wouldn't wear this one daily. But the other one is very fresh. It's very like light. It smells like oranges. So it's a very good like springy, summery scent. But this is my first like go. So those are the first two that I got. And I'm enjoying it. It comes in this little, the extra comes in this little thing, but there's like a little, container that it comes in that you can like twist up and down, and it like the pump pops out when you twist it, so you can carry it around. It's great for like traveling around, so you can put it in your purse and just go. Anyway, so that's one of my favorite new things recently. So I'll keep showing them, I guess. If anybody's interested in it, I'll show what I'm getting in my Scentbird subscription when I get them every month. Okay, the other thing, here's my life stuff. Okay, I just got really close to the camera there, sorry. So life stuff. So, as we know, I got into a car accident last Wednesday. I think it's been exactly a week now. And I was T-boned, so I was just driving up the road, and this girl, excuse my dog, this girl came, and she blew, Jax? Seriously? She blew a stop sign. I might cut that out, I might not. She blew a stop sign, she started turning, so she turned, like, into me. Nobody was hurt, we were fine. Still fine. I didn't have any soreness or stiffness the next day, or at all. So I'm fine, everything was fine, but my car wasn't. So I called Monday this week, so 2 days ago. I called her insurance company because they were the one who took the claim. So they claimed liability. And I called them and they were like, so we're deeming your car total loss. And I was like, awesome, great, lovely. So we are now car shopping because I don't have a car anymore. So I, signed the paperwork and I sent my title off to State Farm yesterday, and so I seriously don't have a car right now. I have a rental, and the rental has to go back Monday, so I'm like kind of on a time crunch on getting a car. So we went and we actually test drove a car yesterday. We test drove the XC40, the Volvo XC40 yesterday. Oh my gosh, what a nice car. It's very expensive, but it was a nice car, and I can't afford it. That's the thing, I'm like, I can afford that car, so I could do it. It would mean I have to cut down my stitchy budget, but it's kind of worth it to have a car, I think. And then tomorrow we're going to go test drive Hyundais. We're going to go test drive a Hyundai Tucson and a Hyundai Kona. I'm trying to stick with the compact SUVs because I had a sedan, a small, very small sedan, which was the Hyundai Elantra, and while it served me well, we want to get something a little bit bigger because we only have two sedans and they just don't fit a whole lot of stuff. So I'm sorry, I'm getting alerts from work. So we're looking at compact SUVs, and so we're going to test drive those two tomorrow. And then on Friday, I have off work on Friday, so I'm not sure if Bill's taking off work on Friday or what, but we're going to go try some Mazdas out on Friday. So we're going to try out the CX-30 and the CX-5. I think that's what they're called. But we're going to try those out on Friday. And then hopefully we'll make a decision on Saturday what we want to buy. The only problem with the Volvo is I have a very specific look that I want my Volvo to have. If I decide to get the Volvo, and they are hard to find. The specific look that I want is really hard to find. So the dealership that we're working with, they're currently calling a couple of other dealerships to see if they have them, and then they've got a swap. And I found one that was in New Jersey that looked like they still had it. So we'll see. It's a little bit more painful with the Volvo because I have a specific, like, I'm very specific with that one, especially because if I'm going to be paying, you know, a good chunk of change toward the car, I want it to be exactly what I want, whereas if I'm buying like the Hyundai, it's not quite as expensive, so I'm a little bit, I feel like I have more wiggle room to be like, oh, I don't care if it's this or this. So, you know, we'll see what's going on, but at this point, we are car shopping, so looking for cars. But I've only tried the one so far, so we're not going tonight, because it's pretty rainy outside, and I don't really want to walk around a car lot in the rain. So hopefully it's not raining tomorrow. It's supposed to be a little drizzly in the morning, but it's supposed to be okay by the afternoon, and then Friday it's not supposed to be raining. So knock on wood that's good. That's the case. But otherwise, that's where we are right now with the car situation. Worst case scenario, if I do decide I need the Volvo and like it's my favorite of all of them, and we don't get it in by next week, by Monday, I give the rental back and I can use Bill's car. He does work from home. Sorry, my hair. He works from home, and so the only days he would need his car is the days he goes to physical therapy. And I could probably either get a ride in with a coworker, or I could just work from home on those days. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. You'll know next video if I get a new, well, I hopefully will have a new car by next video. It's next week. But you'll know by next video what car I got. It's kind of exciting buying a new car, but it's also very stressful. So we'll see. I'm excited. I'll show you pictures next time, if, you know, when I get the car. But other than that, I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to share with you. So I hope everybody has a good week, has a good weekend. It's Easter this weekend, right? Yeah, it's Good Friday on Friday, so it's Easter this weekend. If you celebrate Easter, happy Easter. Happy Good Friday. If you don't, have a lovely weekend. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Okay? Have a good one. Bye, everybody.